someone at this
Someone what?
someone at this staff, someone or one of my friends,
Ooh, you're getting, yeah, now you're getting close. So we are
Something like
part of some
countable.
it's a part of something.
Yeah.
Do you see any word you when I say quantifier? What quantity?
Quantity, yeah.
Yeah, thank you. So all of these quantifiers deal with the amount or the number of something.
Or size, maybe.
Could be size, yes. A few. Is that a lot or a little?
Little.
Yeah. All.
A lot.
A number. When you use a number, it means a few. It's like a few. Okay? Both. Two, right? Both. Each. Each single one. Yep. Half. Half. 50-50. Little. A little. Yeah, little. Many. Most. That'd be like 90% or more, right? Neither. That means it's a negative.
Yeah.
Yep. None. That means nobody. That's the opposite of all. One. Nate, what does one mean?
One.
Several. Several?
Several times.
Several is kind of like,
Yeah,
number, several. Maybe 3 or 4. Some.
Some.
Yeah. So listen, the formula for these is you're going to put the independent clause, okay? So you'll have, here's an example. Let me just show you what we did here. Where's my independent clause, Mohammed? Up here. Be careful. Independent clause.
He talked
Thank you.
to 3 doctors.
Should I stop right there?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Where's the subject?
He
Good. Verb?
talked.
Dog.
And then to 3 doctors is my object, right? Over here, where's my quantifier in this sentence?
All of
Good.
Oh.
So you notice the quantifier goes at the beginning of the adjective clause. And then what's next? Quantifier plus,
Preposition.
yeah, and listen. It's quantifiers plus of. Notice in all of these in the book, it's of. Okay? So you put your quantifier, all of whom. Now, who does the all refer to, by the way?
The doctor.
Yeah. So all of the doctors. And how many doctors are there?
3.
So all 3. All of them, whom confirmed them. So what's this?
He.
That's my relative pronoun.
First.
Right? And I'm describing what? A doctor. Remember the rule. Whenever the preposition is in the front and I'm describing a person, what do I have to use? It's the only one I can use. Okay? Just so whenever that's an important point. Whenever you're using quantifiers, you put an of, which is a preposition, and then it forces me to use for people. I have to use
Home.
whom. For a thing or a place, I have to use which, and a possessive whose. Okay?
That's the home on which.
That's really it. Which and whom. Okay? Yes.
If I want to use the none of whom, is that correct?
Yeah, none of whom confirmed his original diagnosis. So, do you know what a diagnosis is, by the way?
No. I don't know.
A diagnosis is when the doctor comes to you and tells you you've been diagnosed with cancer. So your diagnosis is cancer. It's what your problem is. You see that?
So the small variable that.
Yeah. So if you go to see a doctor and then he does a bunch of tests, he comes back with a diagnosis. It's what he believes the problem is. Yep. All right. So this is it. Let's look at the examples. Ahmed, will you read the second one? I can think.
I can think of several possible explanations, none of which justifies their behavior.
Good. So that in that one they use, what quantifier do they use? None of. Good. And let's see, read the second one, Mana. The third one, I'm sorry. The reporters.
The reporters questions the president, one of whose strength
town and Russia.
Good. So what does the one of refer to? One of, yeah, one of his what?
President.
Yeah, it's describing it, but one of his what?
He's a president who's reporters.
But what belongs to the president? Reporters? Nope. The reporters are the people that are asking questions. Yeah, what belongs to the president? Strengths. So it's just one of many of his strengths. Are you okay? See that? Because that's a possessive, isn't it?
But teacher,
Yeah.
I got a question. You said if there's a proposition.
Yep.
And it's in the beginning.
Yep.
You put whom. Why he said whose?
Well, be careful. Actually, I said you use whom when you're describing a person. You use which when you're describing a place or a thing. And you use whose possessive. Yeah. Yeah.
It's not, well, the rule is clear. Never we can use with time, when. I remember the days, one of,
I remember that.
One of when?
no, I remember.
You can say in which, but I remember
That day.
one of
One of the days.
the days.
Yeah.
You have to put it in front. One of the days in which you can't do it even with time. It doesn't work. Just these three.
Can I do it?
Makes it easy, right? Yeah.
Can I do it that day I met you?
Yeah. What happened the day you met me?
No.
You became a better person.
No, I mean
Oh.
as he would. He
I'm
might
sorry.
say.
What's the example?
I remember that day when I met you, or that day I met you.
I remember that day.
I remember the day.
You're trying to use a quantifier?
Mm-hmm.
What quantifier?
Of
One.
But a quantifier has to be one of these, right? I remember the day that I met you. But you're not using one of these.
Mm-hmm.
I remember the day.
I remember the day of.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't work. It doesn't. That's why this is beautiful. It's very clear. Okay.
It's not.
So just use it with these three in these three situations.
I did not get when I have to use whose.
Whose? W-H-O-S-E.
Yeah.
Well, in this third example, it's always used of a possessive. So whenever the thing in the adjective clause belongs to the noun or the person in front of it, then use the possessive. Does that make sense?
What is it?
Possessive means it belongs to that thing or person. So in this sentence, it says the reporters questioned the president, one of whose strengths is his ability to remain calm under pressure. So who does the strength belong to? The president. It's his strength. Right?
It's my strength.
Yeah. So that's showing possession. If it's something that you possess or own or belongs to you, that's possession. And you must use whose, W-H-O-S-E. Okay? So you always got to look at the adjective clause, and if there's any possibility that it belongs to the thing or the person, remember, in the examples on the other page, under possession, it could be a city. Like Paris, right? The museums belong to Paris. It could be a person, something that belongs to me, like internal qualities or strengths. They're mine. Or it could even be like an apartment building. The people who live in the apartment building, we call them tenants. They belong to the apartment. So you got to use who. So you can say something like,
It is like who is that correct?
what is
Who
that?
is-
Yeah, it's like a possessive adjective.
Like who is?
That's what you're doing, actually.
Yeah.
You're replacing a possessive adjective with a relative pronoun.
It's something like the owner or something.
Yeah, they own something. It belongs to that entity. Okay, that's it. That's all it is. All right, turn the page.
Could I say teacher, the people whose has cars?
You could say the people whose cars are red. See, the cars belong to the people, and
Yeah.
they're all red. Love to go to classic car shows. Yeah, just be careful.